Good morning, everyone. Welcome to e-learning of OCM's lecture. Okay, in our last lecture, we have started with the meaning of warehouse. Yes, in that we learned the uh, meaning of warehouse, how warehouse works. But today we are going to learn the different types of warehouse, and it is very much important. It will surely come in your exam. It comes every time, and it will surely come in your exam this time. Okay, so let us proceed with the PPT now. Okay, so types of warehouses. Warehouse is a storage structure considered for protection of quality and quantity of the stored goods. Yes, we have learned that how warehouse keeper, uh, warehouse keeper stores good, how he protects good. It is the responsibility of warehouse keeper. A businessman has to keep different kinds of goods so that there is always a need of different types of warehouses. Of course, businessmen having different, like every business is different, right? So according to that, there should be different types of warehouse. Yes, so we'll be learning it today. So we'll be starting with the first point. It is private warehouse. So what is private warehouse? Simple, it is owned and managed by private person. Private warehouse are owned and managed by manufacturers or traders to store their own goods. In private warehouse, goods are stored of that particular owner only. Okay. Big business firms which need large storage capacity on regular basis construct their own warehouses. They do not depend on other warehouses. They construct their own warehouse so that they can keep their own goods there. Okay. Next is these warehouses are especially these warehouses are constructed by farmers near their fields. You must have saw that onions are stored in warehouses, or sugar canes, etc. Means farmers can also have their private warehouse so that they can keep their crops in that warehouses. Okay, by wholesalers and retailers near their business areas and by manufacturers near their factories. Farmers are having their private warehouses, wholesalers are having their private warehouses, retailers and manufacturers near their working area, so that transportation will not charge so much to them. Okay. Next one is public warehouse. These warehouses are for public who cannot afford to construct their own warehouses. Okay, these type of warehouse established to provide storage facility to the general public for payment of certain fees. Means it is for public. Yes, public needs to pay certain charges, certain fees to that warehouse keeper. Okay, it may be owned by an individual. Individual may having business of warehouses only. It may be owned by private partnership firms, companies, cooperative societies, etc. Okay, so in short, public warehouses are for public, and public needs to pay certain charges for that, certain fees for that. Okay, who cannot afford to have their own warehouses, their own private warehouses, who cannot afford to have, who cannot afford to construct their own warehouse, are having public warehouses. Okay, these warehouse have to obtain the license from the government. Yes, very much important. To have the public warehouse keeper needs to have license from the government and work as per the rules framed by the government. Okay, they are generally located near railway stations, highways, airports, seaports, etc. Okay, next one is bounded warehouse. It is very important, and difference between also comes many a times, difference between bonded warehouse and duty paid warehouses. Okay, which we are going to learn now. Okay, so what is bounded warehouse? Bounded warehouse are licensed by the government for storing imported goods. till the custom duty is not paid. It is mainly in dock areas or airports, near seaports. Okay. Custom duty is, we can say, money you need to give to import things. Like we pay octroi, Naka, yes. What is that? You're entering some other city. You need to pay money. In the same manner, when importers are importing their goods, they need to give charges to their government for importing those goods. That is known as custom duty. You can say taxes for importing. Okay, duty means taxes. Custom duty means for importing, you need to pay tax. Okay, what is given here? Bounded warehouse are licensed by the government for storing imported goods till the custom duty is not paid. If Suresh is importer, he hasn't paid the custom duty. At that time, his goods will be stored in bounded warehouse near that seaport or airport. ओके, सपोज कि जहाज से अगर सामान आया है तो सी पोर्ट पे होगा बाउंडेड वेयर हाउस, एंड इफ the goods are came by plane, then it will be stored near the airport, bounded warehouse near the airport. Okay, so whatever you're importing, and if you're not able to pay custom duty, okay, you're not able to pay tax on that importing material, then that goods are not handed to you. That is handed to warehouse keeper. Which warehouse keeper? Bounded warehouse keeper. Okay, that bounded warehouse keeper will take that goods and keep it in the bounded warehouse. Okay, and when you will be able to pay that custom duty, then only you can take charge of your goods. Okay, next point is, the warehouse keeper is required to give an undertaking. Means warehouse keeper means who is having charge of that warehouse. He needs to give undertaking or bond. Bond is here. That is why this warehouse is known as bounded. Okay. Warehouse keeper needs to give undertaking or bond that will not allow the goods to be removed without the consent of the custom authority. Means custom authority will give permission. Okay, Mr. Suresh has paid the custom duty. Now give the charge of goods to Mr. Suresh. So it is responsibility of warehouse keeper to give the undertaking. Undertaking, we can say promise. He's giving undertaking. He's signing a bond that he won't be allowing the goods to go to his owner without the permission of custom authorities. Means who is having that power of custom duty. Okay, without their permission, warehouse keeper won't allow the owner to take his goods. Okay, when custom authority will give permission to warehouse keeper, after that only the warehouse keeper will give that money to, give that goods to owner, that is Mr. Suresh. Such warehouse are useful for importer and exporters. Okay, these are useful for importers who imports material but don't have money to pay custom duty, so their goods will be saved in bounded warehouse, and for exporters also. Okay, if an importer is unable to pay custom duty, the arrival of goods, he can store the goods in bounded warehouse, and by making payment of custom duty in installments can withdraw the goods. What is given here? If an importer is unable to pay custom duty after the arrival of goods, his goods have arrived, but that Mr. Suresh, who is the importer, he is unable to pay his custom duty, then his goods won't be, then custom authority won't be allowing Mr. Suresh to take back his goods. His goods will be protected in bounded warehouse, and after the making payment of custom duties in installments, okay, then only he can take his money, he can take his goods to his home, or his he can take charge of his goods only after paying custom duties. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Okay. So today we learned about types of warehouse. We learned three types of warehouses today, right? About warehouse, it is given, it is a structure considered for protection of quality. Means warehouse keeper, as I told you in the last lecture, that warehouse keeper, it is the responsibility of warehouse keeper to protect the goods from sunlight, from rain, from insects, from rats, from any leakage or any other thing. It is the responsibility of warehouse keeper to protect those goods, okay, and the quantity of the stored goods. Quantity should also be maintained by the warehouse keeper. Okay, a businessman has to keep different kinds of goods. Of course, suppose electronic business is there. Mr. X is having business of electronics. He is having we can say washing machine, refrigerator, cooler, etc. Okay, so for that also they can have different types of warehouses. Okay, first one was private warehouse. What about private warehouse that are owned by private companies, we can say, or private people? Only their goods are stored there, not anyone else's. Only their goods are stored there. That is private warehousing. Okay, like who are having private warehouse? Retailers, wholesalers, farmers, or manufacturers near their working areas. Then public warehouses are the warehouse which are for public. Okay, which are for public, where public common people can store their goods, and they need to pay the particular specific charges for that. Okay, then bounded warehouse. What about bounded warehouse? It is near dock area, sea area, airports. Okay, when importers imports material, but he is unable to pay the custom duties, he is unable to pay the taxes. At that time, at that time, his goods are stored in bounded warehouses, right? And he is not allowed to take his goods without paying the custom duties. And a warehouse keeper has to give undertaking, a bond signed by him, that specifying in that he won't be allowing the goods to that he won't be giving goods to its owner without the permission of custom authorities. If Suresh has paid custom charges, custom duty to custom authorities, then custom authority will give permission to warehouse keeper, and warehouse keeper will give that Suresh's good to the owner, to Suresh. So these were the three types we learned today, right? Make notes of it. Yes, try to learn it. It will come in your exam for sure. Okay, so hope you all got today's lecture, students. Don't roam here and there. Safeguard yourself, safeguard your families, and do your regular homework, do your studies. It is October already, you are in your 12th, and it is very important to learn now. Okay, don't just think that you have time. You don't have time. Okay, so I have given you homework to take down notes or whatever is given to you. It is different from your textbook's language. I have used uh, easy language for PPT. Whatever notes you saw on your PPT, it is different from your textbook language. Okay, so try to note it down. Don't waste your time. Okay, and ask doubt if you have any. children stay home and study.